Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Nuke the Fridge Gaming. This is a kind of Game and Talk episode. We've been away for a while, but I think we just want to talk about the Game Awards. So
it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Google for the absence. Thanks, Google for the absence.
Exactly. Google got rid of Hangouts because they're like, we don't need a good feature anymore. Oh my god.
I missed a lot.
I know. So anyway, I'm your host, Joey Ferris, and I'm joined by Kyle Campbell and Alan Plummer.
Yay! Everybody golf clapping on that one.
Yeah, you'll never know which one's which because I didn't introduce you guys one by one.
I am the succulent voice actor known as Alan.
Okay.
Well, that's weird because I thought I was Alan. Okay.
Okay, fine. You get to be
It's
Alan.
your boy.
All right.
It's your boy, Kyle.
All right, but before we do get into like the Game Awards stuff, some things got announced today or yesterday as of you guys watching this stuff. Resident Evil 3 is getting a remake. Big shock. Resident Evil 2, such a small little success.
I think
I don't even think that game did well.
It did. I think it hit 5 million units as of
yes,
this month.
over 5 million.
I mean, that it need to crank those numbers up. Those are baby numbers.
Numbers, my friend.
Those
to
are
be honest,
numbers.
It's better than the expected number that they originally internally had. They said they were going to probably sell around 4.9 million. They sold over 5 million, which is a lot better than they expected, so that's good. I think the biggest surprise with Resident Evil 3 Remake is that it's being stapled with Project Resistance.
Oh yeah, that's right. That
surprise.
Left 4 Dead ripoff, right?
Oh, I wouldn't call it a Left 4 Dead ripoff. It's another one of those 4v1 games like Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th.
Okay, so it's a Evolve ripoff.
I guess so. I guess if you want to call it that. Capcom does what a lot don't.
It's true. I mean, they also
make
do
more games than they can support. What?
Yeah.
Ouch. Got him.
To be fair, I can't really think of many Capcom games that have steered me wrong as of late. Like Resident Evil 7 was the bee's knees. You play that in VR, it's nuts. Resident Evil 2 came out this year and it's nominated for so many categories. I honestly think it's going to be one of the dark horses to win a lot of the categories.
So
is it okay to still be upset by Marvel vs. Capcom, or is that old hat now?
Was that Capcom? Well, yeah, that was Capcom. That's
Marvel
versus Capcom.
No, I
forgot the second half. I thought it was Disney versus Capcom. I thought it was mostly Disney.
All of a sudden, Mickey Mouse came in here. Oh boy, Capcom!
I'll take them myself.
It's time for a real bout.
Amazing.
That was really good.
Thanks.
Resident Evil 3 coming out. Another game coming out in March and April.
April, dude, I said that when it said April 3rd or whatever it was. I was just dreading the month of March and April.
Oh my god, it's just too much, guys. You don't understand when Ubisoft announced they're delaying a bunch of games and what else? The Last of Us got delayed. I was just thank you. I need a break.
It's not a big deal. There's only a couple games coming out. Oh yeah, just a couple small time games like Animal Crossing, Doom Eternal, and Cyberpunk 2077. Get your head out of your ass. It's the gaming movement.
Oh hey, Half-Life's coming back. Just no big NBD. No big deal.
We were gone so long they announced another Half-Life.
Holy shit. That's going to be the tagline of the episode. We were gone so long, we missed Half-Life 3.
Damn. But what else did they announce?
I was just going to say, maybe this is out of time now, but I was going to say we got a delay for one of my personal favorite or most anticipated games, but that's not coming out in March or April. But Skull and Bones.
Oh, okay, yeah, that one was.
Yeah.
Man, I've been playing a lot.
We should have had it yesterday.
We should have, really, though. Yeah, that's crazy that they delayed that so long. But they also announced more Ghost of Tsushima is coming to the Game Awards.
That was awesome.
Finally. God.
PS5 launch exclusive.
If they actually said it's going to be PS4. But, it's going to be...
They're going to do what they did with The Last of Us. I mean, they're just going to make it...
It might sound stupid, but I honestly think that these Resident Evil games are also most likely going to be ported to PS5 as well.
Here's what I think is going to happen. PS5 is going to be backwards compatible and it won't even make a difference.
Do we have while we're talking about PS5, is there a game that's even confirmed for the PS5?
No.
Not yet. Halo
Infinite is the only next-gen confirmed game, right?
Yeah, that's the only confirmed next gen at the moment. Last of Us 2 is coming out for PS4, isn't it?
Well, I guess there's that other Rare IP coming out, the Everwild. That's pretty much confirmed for next gen.
Only you would know that.
Yeah.
Only you.
Rare is my shiz, man.
It's
Yeah,
true. It's true. So let's finally just get right into the Game Awards conversations. Here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna go through every single nomination, and we are going to talk about which one we think deserves it, and which one we. And by the end of our little tidbits, we're just gonna say who you think is actually gonna win it.
First off, before that, we need to thank our sponsor here. We've been gone for so long. There's a lot of news. One of the biggest things is the arrival of game streaming. So this episode is brought to you by the failure of Google Stadia. Pick up your Founders Edition today and be disappointed by a lot of the lacking features.
Good plan, man. That's a really good plan.
Sorry, can you say that again? You're lagging a bit. That's Google Stadia. Okay, got it.
That was the Google Stadia in practice.
Yes.
Okay, get yours today and be able to play Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider for $49.99
at 1080p, 30 FPS.
Okay, this joke's dead in the ground, guys. I'm so sorry. We've been waiting like 9 months to talk about the Stadia.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'd say Xbox or XCloud is better, but it's really not.
XCloud looks decent. Like, I see the argument between both of those, but that's another conversation for another day.
Yeah. I mean, as someone who's tried it, I
wanted to beat the horse. I beat its bones off, so I think we're ready to go.
Okay, cool. All right. We're going through every single nomination. The Game Awards, as of you listening to this, are happening tomorrow, so what better way to get hyped than by listening to your favorite gaming podcast?
I'm excited.
That is uploaded every other year.
This is the 5th annual Game Awards, isn't it?
5 whole years.
Yeah, 5 whole years. Jeff Keighley hasn't aged a bit, honestly.
5 years of
Jeff.
Yeah, 5 years
of
not
really working out for you, man.
5 years of not being on Spike TV, so that's really
5 years of no Metroid Prime.
Exactly.
I'm excited though. I
had to get that one in there. Okay, starting from the bottom, best VR/AR game.
Everybody say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Beat Saber.
Yeah, I mean, like that was. I've never.
That's definitely the most successful of all 5 of the games.
Well, I think Trover. I think Trover.
I personally voted Trover.
Yeah, I think Trover will win because of its popularity. But I refrain from voting on this one because I've never actually. I played a demo Beat Saber. And the demo unit I was using, the left controller kept disconnecting, so I had a horrible experience.
So you have an unbiased
I couldn't.
opinion.
Yeah, right. I couldn't make it past the 5th beat. How do you play Beat Saber without the beat? It's just lightsabers that you fail at. So, so I lost that game, and then that's the only one I've tried.
I've tried a few of these. No Man's Sky definitely did a really good job at steering the ship back on course when it came out. Trover is probably one of the funniest games that's out. Honestly, Squanch Games is just funny Rick and Morty games. You know what I mean? Accounting Plus is really funny. The Rick and Morty Rickality game is really fun.
Sure.
Trover had a lot of really funny jokes. It was probably the laziest of the writing, but it still made me laugh a lot. And Beat Saber is so damn good that Facebook just had to purchase it. So I would say in success, Beat Saber definitely has the advantage, but Trover is probably the most unique out of the 5.
It's funny I heard when you say at the beginning Trover's the most popular one, and I'm like, I have never heard of Trover until this conversation.
Trover is the creator of Rick and Morty.
I know.
I shouldn't say the most popular game. I should say the creator's popularity. Rick and Morty just has that swarm, the freaking swarm cult. It's just. Wherever they go, they'll vote, Yeah.
But it's not to say that all these aren't winners. Like I said, No Man's Sky was able to move the ship. Blood and Truth is really, really cool. And Asgard's Wrath, I haven't been able to try it out, but after watching the trailer, it looks like something I would play, but I don't know if it's on PlayStation.
Well, I've only ever played Beat Saber out of all these, so that's why I voted for it. And it's when I worked as a brand ambassador, they just straight up said Beat Saber is the thing that's selling units the most right now. So that's why.
Cool. Beat Saber is the one that comes with it's the Wii Sports of VR at the moment.
Right, you get it. Yeah,
it's the
That's
VR
a good comparison.
It's the VR game. Yeah. We would.
All right, so strategy games. We got. Are we just gonna do the same thing? We just want to cast our vote, or do we want to?
No, let's talk about.
We can do 1, 2, 3.
Let's do.
So we got Age of Wonders.
No. The VR was just my joke, but if you want to do 1, 2, 3, I guess we can do 1, 2, 3 on this one.
Well, I mean, people don't all know what the things are.
They don't know what the nominees are. We should probably go through those first.
So we got Age of Wonders, Planetfall, Anno 1800, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, Total War, Three Kingdoms, Tropico 6, and Wargroove. I voted for Wargroove.
I voted. I played none of these games, so I voted for Fire Emblem.
He's gonna pick it. Yeah, Fire Emblem Three Houses is gonna take this one. Although I can't deny Wargroove because I was waiting for that game for so long, and I really liked it.
Wargroove.
Well, and you gotta support the creativity. I mean,
Chuck
granted, it's not like something. Yeah, it's not something brand new, but it's also like still pushing a genre. Whereas I feel like Fire Emblem Three Houses was kind of old. It's kind of Fire Emblem.
It doesn't move anything for the series, but
it's
it moves it to a different direction because Wargroove is pretty much just the original like Game Boy Advance Fire Emblems.
Yeah.
But Fire Emblem Three Houses kind of makes it like into a simulator, like a dating simulator, pretty much, where you're supposed to be like training all these people, and then eventually they're going to flash forward, and the whole chain of events sets off. But
eventually you're going to bang them.
I wouldn't say that. But it's Nintendo. So yeah.
So anyways, sports and racing games. We have Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, Dirt Rally 2.0, eFootball Pro Evolution Soccer 2020, F1 2019, Formula 1 2019 is I guess how you're supposed to say that, and FIFA 20.
FIFA. But it's not
I don't know what to. I mean, I the only one I played on this list is Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, and that game frustrates the ever living hell out of me. So.
It is kind of interesting to see a Crash Team Racing next to a FIFA in the same category. It's kind of weird. I personally
Cristiano Ronaldo, and then you got Crash. These are two icons in the
Cristiano Ronaldo, but also
okay. Look at.
I personally didn't vote for this one because it's another one I didn't play.
It's a tough one. Like honestly, the Crash had a really weird controversy with the microtransactions. It was kind of expected once you saw it and you saw that there was like gems and stuff eventually going to be added. It was really my language fucky of them to do that.
Yeah,
it was probably the biggest disgrace to like the fan base because people were so disappointed.
Yeah,
but the game is still fun, even though it's still really difficult. The online portion is really fun. The whole season thing is cool. And they're actually continually updating it. Like every month, there's like a new map and like new characters. So I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's very interesting that this is kind of a remake being nominated. Like obviously, the Resident Evil 2 remake's also nominated, but also
you got to remember the
feels
bias.
like a
they announced
very
it
different
at Game
game.
Awards.
They did announce it at Game Awards, didn't they? Yeah.
Honestly, okay. If what was it? Forza Horizon Lego DLC was on there, I would have picked that hands down immediately.
Yeah. True. Very true.
All right.
I don't know what's going to win, so next one.
Score and music.
Best role-playing game. We have...
Wait.
Sorry. Score and music. Sorry.
Scared me.
Score and
Blind
music.
idiot.
Because I already voted for score and music. But yeah, we have Cadence of Hyrule, Death Stranding, Devil May Cry 5, Kingdom Hearts 3, and Sayonara Wild Hearts.
Can I state first, this category... more than any other one, tore my damn heart into all 5 pieces.
This is a pretty hard one. I feel like this is hard.
I ended up going with the hardest I've ever had to think about.
I ended up going with Cadence of Hyrule.
So did I. I voted for the little guy in this scenario.
Okay. It's the little guy. It's the fact that purely that they had interesting takes on music. Zelda has so many different types of and genres within its own game, and they were able to manipulate those songs into new and fresh ways. That was impressive. I didn't play Death Stranding. I didn't play Devil May Cry 5. Kingdom Hearts 3, really good soundtrack. That was probably neck and neck with Cadence of Hyrule.
Dude.
And Sayonara Wild Hearts.
It's so unique.
Right. And in Sayonara Wild Hearts, it's a very interesting game and premise and idea for a game. I don't remember the music. I don't think was that great. Maybe I
liked it a lot.
I mean, it's good.
Different strokes for different folks. I legitimately think that a lot of these have to boil down to your actual musical tastes.
Exactly. User votes only cover 10% of the vote. So who cares?
Yes. So
I wanted to doing this podcast.
I wanted to point this out because you guys both picked Cadence Hyrule, and that's a really good pick. Sayonara Wild Hearts, although it wasn't my pick, was the closest I've ever had to be torn between like 3 different ones because Cadence is really good. But I feel like the soundtrack to me was a little forgettable after a little while because I finished that game 100% of that thing. I was done with it and I was over it.
Yeah, and
Devil
I feel
May Cry
like
5 went so hard, and it was so fun.
But it's the same thing. Like
Yes.
From what I've seen, it was the same. Yeah.
It's all Devil Trigger.
Bang, bang, bang.
Kingdom
Oh, my
Hearts
Devil
3 is really
Trigger.
good orchestrated music, and it's Square Enix, so you can't go wrong with Square Enix music at all.
Skrillex, though.
But Death Stranding, did you have like the radio playing while you were walking?
Yes, Death Stranding was the pick I chose, and the reason why is because I'm a sucker for low roar. I absolutely love that. Like he got. It sounds like I'm voting for the corporation, and it sucks. But like at the same time, I'm just when you're able to do this thing with music and then make it look cinematic with whatever the hell's going on, I think that's really good. Rather, because a lot of these games boil down to music plays in the background. That's it. Kojima kind of used the music to his advantage to like paint a picture of like the landscape and stuff like that, or the specific mood, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's
right.
K-pop,
and I think that's why Death Stranding is also going to win the nomination because, Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Sayonara Wild Hearts, though, I'm so happy that it gets nominated. Shout out to Luis. It's like his favorite game of the year. I miss ya.
So role-playing games. We have Disco Elysium, Final Fantasy 14.
What?
Kingdom Hearts 3. That's Final Fantasy 14, right?
Okay, that is. Yeah. It looked like Noctis for half a second. Is that even him?
No, it is not. It's the main.
Do you know how to read Roman numerals, Joey?
I don't.
Star Wars taught me well. Disco Elysium, Final Fantasy 14, Kingdom Hearts 3, Monster Hunter World, Iceborne, and The Outer Worlds. Joey, why don't you say first because we've said the rest. What was your vote?
My vote only because
too good at this category.
Well, the other ones I've played out of this are Kingdom Hearts 3 and like the first 6 to 8 hours of Outer Worlds.
Yeah.
And it's the Outer Worlds, man. Like it's just hard not to pick that.
I'll tell you what I didn't vote for. I didn't vote for Monster Hunter World Iceborne.
That's just
you son of a bitch.
because one, it's DLC. Two,
it's a substantially
Monster Hunter
large
is
DLC,
very niche, and if you like it, I'm happy for you, but that is not my kind of tea.
I feel it, man. I'm just actually, as a matter of fact, I just got a couple hours into it today, so I'm trying to get through Iceborne before the Game Awards to successfully cast my vote. If I finish it and I don't like it, I will definitely switch it to probably Final Fantasy 14.
We'll come back. Worlds. Yeah, we'll come back to this later. But the reason I say it's DLC is because the best ongoing game is Destiny, or that's one of the options, right?
I think so.
But like they don't say Destiny Forsaken or Destiny.
I have a bone to pick with Destiny, by the way.
Yeah, me too. We could talk about that all day.
We'll have a Destiny episode next week.
Yeah. Okay. So best performance, we have Ashley Birch as a character in Outer Worlds, which
Parvati Holcomb.
Yeah, I didn't play the game, so I can't tell you. We have Courtney Hope as Jesse Faden in Control.
Yeah.
Laura Bailey as Kate Diaz in Gears 5, Mads Mikkelsen as Cliff in Death Stranding, Matthew Porretta as Dr. Casper in Darling, or as Dr. Casper in Darling, Casper Darling in Control. I knew the word.
Podcast professional, baby.
Just had to fish for it for a little bit. I got there. Norman Reedus as Sam Porter Bridges in Death Stranding. I voted for, no shocker if you follow the podcast for me at all, I voted for Laura Bailey.
Of course you did.
Good pick.
Yeah.
The thing about this is like I look at all these performances and I don't even think like the roles these guys were in were even like their best performances in general.
Right.
So it's like, and I also didn't see enough of Norman Reedus and Mads Mikkelsen in Death Stranding to really tell. It didn't even seem like these actors were even giving their A games.
Yeah.
So I voted for my boy Matthew Porretta because not only does he play that character in Control, he's Alan Wake, my guy. Like,
can I mention
I gotta support him.
And I'm totally okay with that vote too, because Control's, the whole cast for that did a bang up job.
Yes, absolutely.
Kyle, who did you vote for? You voted Laura Bailey.
Laura Bailey for Kate.
Voted Matthew Porretta.
Yeah.
I am absolutely in love with Mads Mikkelsen, and I really liked his performance in it, so I had to go with Mads.
Boy,
because you mentioned it earlier, this is not their best performance for a couple of these. I know Ashley Birch did amazing in Horizon Zero Dawn, and if it was for that, I would vote for her 10 times over.
But she was like kind of a side
not to say Control.
World, so.
Yeah.
Dude, Control voice act, like the acting in Control kicked so much ass.
It did.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't even say Jesse Faden's acting was that great. because they didn't give her a lot to work. They didn't give her a lot to work with. A lot of it's because the style of the game is very monotone most of the time. I even think Matthew Peretta does probably the most acting in all the game.
Listen, but did you finish Gears 5?
Yes.
That took some actual acting chops for Lara. That was great. Okay.
Can I go with this one, or do you want to do this?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
I love this one. Okay. Ongoing game. So we have on the nominees this year, we have Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Now, I actually really want to know you guys' thoughts on this. I know Kyle plays a lot more ongoing games than you, Joey, but Joey, I know looking into the communities, you probably have thoughts on it as well.
I guess I don't have strong feelings for any of these games really.
Yes,
but I love anything Titanfall related, so I've voted Apex Legends.
Good pick.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll tell you what I voted for, and I want you to remember the definition of why we vote for this. It's awarded to a game. This is their description on the website.
I'm on this too. I think I'm on your side.
For outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time.
Yeah, we're on the same side.
I love Apex Legends. I love Destiny.
On the wrong boat.
I love the idea of Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. But the only game on this list, even though I don't care for it personally, the only game that fits that description the most is Fortnite.
Of course.
The only game.
Good
because
pick.
look, I love Apex Legends. I play it almost daily. It's a great game, but they continually don't fill the criteria of outstanding game development of ongoing content. They're disappointing the fans a lot of times with overpriced microtransactions, with all this bull crap of miscommunication. We have developers calling game players morons and idiots and all these inappropriate communications.
And this is Apex, right?
Right.
Okay, and let's get to Destiny 2. Let me say that. So Shadowkeep is a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Them purchasing the game from under Activision so they could be their own separate entity is a great step in the right direction.
Yeah.
But I have not, since Shadowkeep has come out, I have not been able to get into a game in less than 20 minutes.
Yeah.
In God knows how long. The game has regressed from a technical standpoint. I don't know what happened in the in-between, but it's not the best thing. Yeah. The campaign for Shadowkeep wasn't amazing, but it was a step in the right direction this year for Destiny, and I really applaud them for it, and I hope that they can tweak all the little details out.
Yeah.
Well, Fantasy 14 too.
And I'm still kind of salty towards Destiny because I still can't play it because they have that whole thing where you have to wait 90 days if you don't put in the right Xbox, but they auto-filled my Xbox account. And I don't even use my Hotmail for my Xbox account.
Me and Ryan, my roommate, tried to play Destiny 2 last night, actually, as a matter of fact. And it took, I think, for the most part, around 4 to 8 minutes just to get into a queue of a PvP for Crucible. And then we immediately got kicked all 4 times that we tried.
Yep. Well, okay, and on the positive note, Fortnite, they
Fortnite's amazing.
They have Star Wars DLC. They already have the Star Wars Stormtrooper. They have Rise of Skywalker content. They have Thanos with Endgame. They have, content left and right. These developers, well, yes, they're being worked a little bit too hard. Crunch is real over at Epic Games.
Yeah,
but the game itself has continually fit the criteria.
I gotta say,
outstanding development. You can't look at Fortnite and be like, "Yeah, that looks bad." It looks great.
I've never seen such a community get together and how crazy Twitter got when the black hole happened. That was the coolest thing that I've seen in gaming in so long.
It
was rad, and I don't even like Fortnite. I thought that shit was cool, but wow, dude.
It looks good. The people that like it really like it. I don't like it because of the building, but that's the main mechanic. And I get if you like it, that's just not my thing. But I can respect it as a game for being what it is, and that's good for a lot of people.
I'm gonna say personally right now, I had it on Destiny 2. I moved it to Fortnite, not after this discussion, but I totally remembered how bad it was yesterday trying to get into a game. Went all 5 times, all 4 times, whatever it was, literally failed. I couldn't even get into a PvP, so very bad on it this year, technically.
Yeah.
Shall we move on?
Yes. Best narrative. For outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game, we have A Plague Tale, Innocence, Control, Death Stranding, Disco Elysium, The Outer Worlds. Joey, what did you pick?
A First of all, I do want to say I didn't get to play A Plague Tale: Innocence. I don't think a lot of people did. I think it kind of went under the radar, even though I heard it's a really good game. So there's that. I didn't play Disco Elysium, but whatever. I've had a feeling I was just gonna pick the Outer Worlds anyway, because in my 6 hours that I've played of it, the thing that I've noticed most is the narrative, because that's, I think, the thing that takes center stage in this game. It's not the combat. It's not like the worlds, ironically enough, because the worlds are pretty small. It's not a big open world game. It's all about the narrative and like the decisions you make more than anything in this game. And it's like, maybe I would have voted Death Stranding, but then I saw the line where one of them is like, we're like Mario and Princess Peach. And I'm just like,
it's Princess Beach.
Whatever. Only proved my point more.
So I ended up not voting for this one because I really couldn't like vote in good conscience, because I played a little bit of Control. I haven't played a lot of Outer Worlds, and I would actually vote for Death Stranding for this one purely because it's a 15-hour movie.
It is, and I'm a really big fan of 15-hour movies, so that's where I went. But I will not argue.
It's a good narrative from what I've understood.
Control is rad.
You're saying like the cutscenes total 15 hours. The game's not 15 hours.
Right. The game is like 50 hours, but
60 hours, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, moving on then. Best multiplayer game for outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design in co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game genre or platform. We have Apex Legends, Borderlands 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Tetris 99, and Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Joey, I think I already know what you voted for.
And what did you think I voted for?
The Division.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
you raved about that game.
I raved about it. Like, I can't say I'm the biggest fan because I haven't touched it in a while, because I just don't play a single game for months on end. But god damn, that was an experience. Like, here's the thing. I only had like 1 or 2 online matches. I play the game like it's a single player game, and it's still great. Like the story sucks, but other than that, it's great. Like the level design is fantastic. The loot gathering is also great because you really do feel like it feels rewarding when you get new loot, and you're talking to a guy who hates looter shooters, like with a burning fiery passion. Like, man, The Division 2, mwah. Good job, Ubisoft. Good job, Massive Entertainment. Good job.
So, Alan, what'd you choose?
This was a really tough one because on one end, because I played Apex Legends for that one moment.
Me too.
I played through Borderlands 3. I played a lot of Modern Warfare. I had to give it a Borderlands 3 by just how much I really just enjoy the world of Borderlands.
Yeah.
But man, I was really disappointed by it compared to 2 and pre-sequel.
Yeah, I heard
Modern Warfare
was
really fun though too.
I think this category is going to be very divisive because it's not like the last one where you can say like what delivered on those criteria. I'm
going to say though, Borderlands 3 and Modern Warfare are amazing.
Yeah,
man. Modern Warfare. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you, but I just gotta say one thing about Modern Warfare. Like, I gave it a good review. Did I give it an 8 out of 10? I thought I did.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I don't know. Nobody reads those anymore.
You're right.
No one's even listening. No.
but now I'm playing the multiplayer, and even though the gunplay is so good and like stuff like that, like, oh my god, the maps are terrible.
Yeah,
they're just
that's
bad.
all that criticism I hear.
That's been Call of Duty for years for me. It's just like
not in my experience.
Yeah, maybe we could talk about that for a while. My disappointments with Call. But yeah. I picked Apex Legends because, like I was saying earlier, this category is going to be very subjective. Like, what did you enjoy the most? What was outstanding to you? For me, Apex Legends feels great to play. The shooting is satisfying. The game mechanic, while it's nothing new, or the game mechanics are nothing new, like with the Battle Royale, the 3v3, like it was just the perfect culmination to make a really great product.
I will say. The pinging system is so damn good that it made Fortnite have to add a pinging system.
Right. And it made Fortnite, like, while Fortnite is still going strong, it did put a dent in their player base because now a lot of people have this more, I wouldn't say like mature as in like only adults are playing Apex Legends, but like a more not so cartoony battle royale to play. And I think people like that because people like me only play Fortnite before Apex, because that's like all there was that was popular, I guess.
Competition
PUBG, but
breeds
yeah.
competition breeds creativity. So
Yeah.
that's what we're getting out of all
Absolutely.
these.
Exactly. And I would like to read the next one, please.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or what,
Yep.
Kyle, have you read everything, or have we swapped between?
I
We've
did
just
one,
been
but
kind of
that's
doing
because I wanted
whatever.
to.
Yeah, I've
Okay,
just been kind
cool.
of going for
I've
it.
been listening to
keep us moving
Kyle's sultry voice, so
Well,
Yeah.
since I absolutely love mobile games.
good.
No, I don't. Mobile
Oh
game.
wait, what?
For the best game playable on a dedicated mobile device. For that, we have Call of Duty Mobile, Grindstone, Sayonara Wild Hearts, Sky, Children of the Light, and What the Gulf. And Alan, I think I know what you picked.
This is the hardest category
Because
because I just got into what was it, Apple, and I've been playing a solid amount of almost all these games.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I could
all
have
these are fun.
sworn.
I think Apple Arcade really boosted this category.
Apple Arcade is the coolest, newest little feature that Apple has introduced. I've never owned an Apple product until this year, and oh my gosh, they added like 5 exclusive Devolver games digitally and all that.
That's awesome.
Fun stuff.
I
Grindstone,
could have sworn
I
you
just
picked Sayonara Wild Hearts.
I did.
Okay, haha. I know you so well.
I was just elongating it, but I gotta say,
Yeah.
Call of Duty Mobile is one of the most. It's perfect.
Yeah, I played. That's the one I voted for too, mainly because it's the only one I played on this list. But yeah, it's a pretty solid multiplayer experience. But it doesn't. Of course, it doesn't have like that kick that playing it on a controller and mouse and keyboard has.
But none of these games fulfill the console desire. It's on a mobile
Sayonara
device.
does. I will say that Sayonara and What the Golf are the only two that I could see being on Switch, compared to these other ones that kind of feel more or less like they were made for mobile.
Okay.
Yeah.
What the Golf is fun though.
All right. Best independent game for outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made outside the traditional publisher system. We have Baba Is You, Disco Elysium, Katana Zero, Outer Wilds, and Untitled Goose Game.
Can we do this on 3?
Yes.
Well, yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Honk.
Untitled Goose Game.
Honk.
Yeah. I think that's unanimous. That's just.
I didn't even play the game, and I voted it.
Well, it's going to be on Xbox Game Pass in the next week, so I would definitely recommend it.
Do we even have to sit on this topic? I think that's going to be pretty decisive on.
Play Baba Is You though too, and Katana
they're all okay, but
in Wilderlands.
Outer Wilds got shoved out of the way because a game called Outer Worlds got released the same time, pretty much.
Yeah, no one really.
Man, Outer Wilds. Everyone, all these people talk so much, give it so much praise, and it's a frustrating game to me. I can't even. But
you're not gonna like Baba then, or Katana Zero.
Yeah.
No, I like Katana Zero. I mean, I think I would.
All right. Games for Impact. For a thought-provoking game with pro-social meaning or message. Honestly, I don't even know what that's supposed to mean, and I think people are going to get irritated by this category because, is it thoughtful meaning for what? Thought-provoking.
Well, the reason why they had that
social
is
meaning. What does that even mean?
What was it? Some Senua's Sacrifice or something like that, or
yeah.
Hellblade.
They had that.
Celeste.
Yeah, they had Hellblade. Thank you.
Celeste won last year, right?
That Dragon Cancer. Yeah, Celeste.
Yeah, see those games, it's basically to impact a cause, and that's why a lot of these kind of bring approach to Concrete Genie for imagination and stuff like that.
I just feel like all of these address the same topic, I guess.
Anxiety.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I guess is poignant to our society right now. But
they're important, and they're really good, and they mean a lot to people,
We all have raging anxiety.
Right, and I don't want to cheapen anyone that's out there struggling that connected with one of these games. That is totally great. I'm glad these games exist for you. And I'm not dogging on the games at all. The category, maybe it's just because this year, there's no, Celeste hit a lot harder than any of these on the list. You know what I'm saying? The
thing is, the reach I see what you mean by the reach. I think the only one that I know that actually kind of got out there, minus Life is Strange, because that's more of a mainstream title, is Concrete Genie, because PlayStation put a lot of money towards advertising for that one.
Yeah,
I had to go out and find it.
Gris,
Gris is awesome.
I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah, that's been very. The thing is, that came out this time last year, didn't it?
Yeah.
So.
That was amazing. The watercolor and everything is.
I voted for that one just because I didn't know what else to vote for. But let's just name the nominations. We got Concrete Genie. We got Gris.
Great.
I've heard it pronounced Gris.
Yeah,
I say
it's
Gris.
French.
But...
We're white and American. Kind Words, Life is Strange, and Sea of Solitude. I think we all just said we voted for Greece.
Yes.
Yes.
I like the grease on my hand.
We
Yeah.
agree.
All right.
Okay.
Next one. Best
Game direction?
Best
Oh,
game
no.
direction. Awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. I changed my vote on this just now. All right. So so we got Control, then we have Death Stranding, and then Resident Evil 2, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, and The Outer Wilds. Kyle, what'd you vote for?
I voted for Control.
So did
Good
I.
pick.
That's why I changed it to.
Good picks, guys.
I've at first voted Resident Evil 2, and I don't remember why I did that. But then I remembered Control's like, man, Sam Lake, man, he can direct the game.
Well, Control is just so innovative and had great ideas and creativity with level design and everything. And I mean, creative
Guys,
vision.
do we need to say like talk about one specific level that just like ship shapes?
Take control.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't.
But-
I honestly, and we're gonna get into this a little bit more now because we're coming towards the latter half of this list. But I just don't feel like Death Stranding deserves to be on this list. But if you liked it, you liked it. But I don't feel like it.
I mean, Death Stranding had really good direction. Like Kojima is just really good at what he does. But like,
And that's my thing. It's like I actually disagree, and I think it's because people just say like. And don't get me wrong. I'm not. If you feel that way, that's fine. I'm just saying. From my perspective, I don't. I think it's Kojima. He's great at game directions. Well, that's a cop out because the game itself was not that strong of a direction. I feel like it was.
Did you play it?
I got a really good simile or some specific type of analogy for it. I went to a wrestling show, New Japan Pro Wrestling in San Jose last month.
Yeah.
And I was entranced by a guy that I've never seen before, but his gimmick was everybody dies.
Yeah.
And his name is Lance Archer. He'll come to the ring and his gimmick is that he'll just beat literally any person that's within a 5-foot radius of him, whether it's the referee, a towel boy, a fan. You'll kill somebody. And you go into it thinking this is going to be absurd stupidity, but I want to see it. Death Stranding's really long, but it's supposed to be absurd.
Yeah,
but it's fucking fun.
But let's be honest, like Death Stranding, like he knew Kojima had a clear vision. He just wanted to make a game about a dude walking around delivering packages and with
trying to get
right.
Trying to make sense of the Metal Gear history is like trying to figure out the Bible backwards.
Right.
But,
well, and to answer Joey's question, I didn't play it. I didn't play it as much as probably a lot of other people out there that are listening played it. And so, yeah, you should take that into account with my opinion. Like, it is tainted by the fact that, yes, I did not beat the game, nor did I want to. That should also, I feel, validate a little bit there.
It does.
Let's move on.
I want you, Alan. I want you to read this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sekiro's great, guy. I love it. But yeah, Alan, I want you to read this, like, because.
Oh, you son of a.
Yeah.
Okay. Fresh indie game presented by Subway, recognizing a new independent studio that released its first game in 2019. We have ZA-, for Disco Elysium. We have Nomada Studio for Gree,
which came out last year, but you know.
We have Dead Toast Entertainment for my friend Pedro. We have Mobius Digital for The Outer Wilds. We got Mega Crit for Slay the Spire, and we have House for Untitled Goose Game.
I think we all know.
Now we can do it on 3 again.
1, 2, 3.
House. Thank you.
Man, we
that was the fresh indie game presented by Subway.
Man,
fresh for $5.
Man,
I think the Goose Game is gonna steamroll all the indie categories.
We freaking interviewed the guy who was the director of the game back at Day of the Devs 2017, and I never.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I never uploaded that interview. I'm so mad at myself.
All right, I want to do this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is all me, baby. This is all me. Best fighting game. For the best game design primarily around head-to-head combat. We have Dead or Alive 6, we have Jump Force, we have Mortal Kombat 11, we have Samurai Showdown, and we got Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
All 3.
Now, another 3.
1, 2, 3. Jump Force. Did you say Jump Force 2, Alan?
No, I would honestly rather jump in front of a steamroller than play Jump Force again.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean,
I think Joey. Yeah,
I will say Sam Show is one of the most surprising games this year. If you haven't touched it, play that one. The rest of them are kind of hit or miss.
Yeah, the thing is with Alan, Alan sucks. He only plays games, and he'll only vote for games that I can't beat him at. So
Dude, I suck at all. Okay, Dead or Alive, I've never really played you in. Jump
No,
Force,
you're right.
you're too scared to play me in. Mortal
No,
Kombat.
I'm too
11.
scared because the game isn't gonna even let us play.
It's true. It's true. It's true. All right, Kyle, you can do the next
Joey,
one.
go for it.
Okay, fine.
I mean, wait, we didn't even Smash Brothers. Did we all vote for Smash? Right?
Yeah,
we don't need to say anything about it. It's fucking Smash Brothers.
Banjo. Okay, cool. All right,
Cool.
Best family game. For the best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform. Luigi's Mansion 3, Ring Fit Adventure, Super Mario Maker 2, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Yoshi's Crafted World, and I just gotta say, Nintendo wins either way. They're just gonna I want to just meme.
Holy crap, these are all Nintendo.
Yeah.
I just want to have like a picture of Reggie shaking hands with Reggie. Well, Doug Bowser shaking hands with Doug Bowser. Good job, congratulations.
Even though Reggie is still going to be there too, so he
right. I guess that's true.
But yeah, what'd you vote for, Kyle?
Luigi's Mansion 3.
Hell yes. There's
Yeah.
No contest, no
Good pick,
question.
Yeah,
What do you
I think
Alan?
overall quality and creativity and fun factor, like Smash Brothers Ultimate, you like if that won this category, I'd be like, okay, that's fair.
Gonna win that one.
Yeah, it really will.
It's gonna
but
steamroll the entire Game Awards.
I
100%
hope not.
guaranteed.
I hope not. Like
I
Luigi's
think
Mansion
Ring Fit
3 deserves it, hands down. Like
Yeah.
Smash Ultimate family game, I don't think so. Like, yeah, sure you can play it casually, but let's be real. The Smash fan base is hardcore to the max. Luigi's Mansion 3 is just it's so
Joey,
good.
I don't think
I know,
I
it was
think you've
really
been
good.
spending too much time online because Smash Ultimate, it's pretty casual. Like,
Remember,
yeah, we have a dedicated, strong fan base that's competitive, but oh my gosh,
Okay.
everybody has Smash.
Okay.
I've played all these games.
And also,
I
why does
really-
Green Yoshi look like he's a humping pink Yoshi in that picture?
Okay, you know what? Don't make that the thumbnail, please. Ring Fit Adventure, though, deserves a lot of praise.
Meow, meow.
It's all right.
No,
That game
Ring
is
Fit
rad.
Adventure is gimmick the video game. Moving on.
It's tight.
Esports team. I don't think. Okay, so the esports casters. Can we just kind of like skip these? Because I don't.
San Fran Shock.
Just vote San
Next.
Fran Shock. Like my
Yeah.
friends in San Fran Shock. So whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So esports player. I don't really care.
San Fran
Like,
Shock.
Like,
yeah,
I-
San
yeah.
Fran Shock.
dude,
I'm just. You
none
guys
of
don't need
these
to
are
say
even-
esports host. Let me say esports host is going to go obviously to Alex Golden Boy Mendez. Next.
Esports game of the year. That's a good one. We have Counter Strike Global Objective, Dota 2, Fortnite. What? Oh, I did say offensive.
You said
You said
objective.
objective.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. League of Legends. Keep in mind it's 1 a.m. where I live right now. League of Legends, Overwatch.
It's going to be Fortnite.
Yeah.
I voted League of Legends just 'cause I
Minecraft's
didn't wanna
not on
vote
here, so
Fortnite.
Fortnite's going to win.
Whatever.
Well, I just think it was interesting that we have League of Legends, Overwatch, and Dota on this list. It's like, are they just going to be there every year?
Yeah.
They are. They really
And
are.
Counter
Smite
Strike,
steps up their
CS:GO,
shit.
CS:GO is going to be there.
Yeah.
That's just so weird.
Do you guys
Fortnite,
I gotta legitimately know. Do you guys watch esports at all? Like
Not at
any
all.
like, as competitive?
Overwatch.
Not
I
in
watched
the
the Overwatch
slightest.
League, but that's about
Okay.
it.
I keep up with
I don't
as
think
much as I
Fortnite
can.
is really e-sporty though. That's the thing. It's like Fortnite is like the streaming video game, and that's
Fortnite
like,
is kind of like the skateboarding of video games at the
Yeah.
moment. You can only catch it if like 1 or 2 a year when you say like the World Championships or like a specific
Yeah.
one for like a lot of money on like ESPN. But for the most part, it's very grassrootsy. You'll
yeah.
only find it on certain streams and stuff like that.
All right.
But
Esports event.
One,
I
two,
mean,
Evo.
1, 2, 3, Evo.
yeah. Like, come on. Esports
watch
coach.
No, but
It's
that's
amazing.
like the one thing I just hear about every year.
I want to go a step further and say Tekken was one of my favorite moments of this year. And if you haven't yet, go and watch the Smash Brothers intro for Evo. It is the most inspiring thing that they've ever made video package wise.
Will it make me
Yeah.
cry?
Yes, it made me cry.
Okay,
And they
good.
used an old Donkey Kong Country 2 track that you've never thought you'd hear again.
Just answer me this. Just riddle me this, Batman. Who's the best esports coach? Because I don't know any of these.
don't
I'm
know
not too
either.
great at these
No.
either because I'm not really a team sports. I don't watch team
Yeah.
sports all too much, like to the point where I know the coaches. But I voted for the usual go-to team, SK Telecom. Team
Yeah.
one.
And who are
Well,
these?
this whole segment of esports. This is where I use the bathroom during the show, so it's fine.
Exactly.
But I will not
content
say
creator
that
of the
these
year.
guys all deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But oh look,
for
more
sh-
content creators I've never heard
Yeah.
of.
For a streamer or content creator who has made an positive impact on the industry in 2019. Controversial opinion: the person I feel like that would win this isn't allowed to be on this, but okay.
Yeah, Shroud.
I don't know.
Shroud's winning because he made the $1 million move. Ninja got $3 million to move to Mixer. Shroud got like 1.5 million or something. I mean,
Courage did too.
Yeah, but he's not. Courage, Courage did too.
Yeah, like that's the thing. It's like all Ewok did too. 3 out of 6 or 3 out of 5. I
don't want to say first, second, third, fourth, fifth, but Shroud was definitely right after right after Ninja. So I would assume that he's.
Can we just get like YouTubers on this list? Please?
Well, that's the thing. It's like I would like whether you love him or hate him. I think PewDiePie did a great thing this year by making Minecraft come back into the limelight and popularizing that again. Right. I would vote for PewDiePie if he was on this list, regardless of his controversies. I would vote for him because he fits this description. But as far as just purely streamers, I'd vote Shroud.
That's a tough mix. That's a really tough mix to choose from.
Summit would be another one, but he's controversial, so he's not allowed to be on this, you know?
Yes.
So, like, that, I don't know.
Dr. Disrespect watched you pee, so he's not allowed on this list.
And that's a shame because, like,
he won last year.
He could win 2 years in a row.
Yeah. He's the two-time! Come on!
Thank you, man.
Community support. Recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness. We have Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Siege.
We also have Apex Legends. But
they are not on this list because I've already voted my opinion on how they don't even fit the description at all. But
Fortnite.
Okay. Yeah, Fortnite.
Obviously.
The whole black hole thing is literally like the coolest fan community thing I've ever seen happen. It was like ARG.
I skipped over Apex because I'd already mentioned how they don't understand the community.
It was terrible. From March to like June, it was the most desolate wasteland of information that I've ever seen.
All right.
Okay,
so moving on. Audio design.
Here we go.
I would like to read this. I want to read this very much so. We got Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Control, Death Stranding, Gears 5, Resident Evil 2, and Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. And how could you not vote for Control? Seriously. Like they made it. It's just so intentional. Every piece of art direction in that game, like especially with the audio, like there's times when you hear weird muffles and it's very intentional and it's just so they intend it. It's just intent. But
I voted for Death Stranding.
Why though?
Yeah,
I really like futuristic pew pew sounds.
Yeah, I voted for Gears 5.
That's a good pick. I was close to picking Resident Evil 2, to be honest, because
everything sounds so media, and that's not just because I'm an Xbox fanboy. 80%, yes, it is. But also because like it really did do a bang up job. Control, that's one of those ones. If Control wins, which it probably will, I'll be like, okay, it deserves it. But I also think Gears 5 deserves it as well.
All right.
Can we talk about the fact that everybody considers Control the underdog, but it's consistently one of the highest like nominated games on here?
It's because nobody
could literally sweep.
It's just because not a lot of people talked about it when it came out.
Okay,
I want to do this. Got overshadowed.
Yeah, because you're the art boy here.
I'm the artsy fartsy boy, and this is the art direction presented by Samsung QLED.
So the nominees. I'm just kidding.
QLED. So we got Control, we got Death Stranding.
All right, so Control wins. Great.
Sayonara Wild Hearts, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening.
This is so hard because it's like some of these games.
What kind of
Which one are you putting on your fridge?
I'm putting The Link's Awakening on my fridge. That's what I voted for.
Because my 3-year-old made it, but overall, I'm hanging up and putting a nice glass frame Control on my wall because I actually care about Control. I'm just kidding. I love Zelda. That is the thing. It's like, this is another subjective one in my opinion. Like, all of them had a clearly great art style. What do you appreciate and value more out of a good art direction, though? How realistic, how trippy, how cartoony, how colorful it was, how deep the world was with art. Because I could justify any of these as far as like art direction goes.
They're all winners.
Yeah, they really are. Like Control, great trippy sci-fi shooter. Yeah, it's great. Death Stranding. No one can dispute that the game looks absolutely amazing, right? Realistically, like it's great, and even the all the fantastic stuff with the babies and the black people and you know what I meant. I forget what they're called. The ghosts.
They're called BTs.
Yeah. Greece, great. Like, it looks like I'm in a museum. That's awesome. Sayonara Wild Hearts, distinct art style. Did really great at what it does. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, very great capture of that world. It was stylized well enough to where it's not considered.
The character designs is what kills me about
Right.
that. It's so amazing.
Yeah. Then Legend of Zelda, like, it's just a beautiful game. It's like I'm playing with toys on my table. It's great. I personally voted for Control.
Good picks.
Good picks.
Yeah.
What did you vote for, Alan?
While you guys are over there voting dirty ass sodas, I got me. I'm drinking the water. I'm getting sayonara, baby.
I knew it. I knew it.
Fair enough.
I knew it.
All right. Action adventure game. For the best action adventure game combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. Borderlands 3, Control. All right, great. So action game. Death Stranding, Resident Evil 2, Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, and Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice.
I really want to know you guys' opinions on
Is
this.
this the same list? Oh no, Sayonara Wild Hearts got swapped out with Borderlands. Okay.
I voted Control, of course.
Yeah.
Although
Kyle,
Sekiro might take it, I feel like in the grand scheme of things.
I think Borderlands will end up taking it, but I voted for Control. I think Borderlands will win that one.
I picked Resident Evil 2, and I'm sure either that or Sekiro will
Sorry, I have
too close.
I have a conscience that doesn't allow me to vote for remakes or DLC. So
I feel it.
Link's Awakening is a remake.
yeah, that's why I didn't vote for it.
Okay, cool.
A remake of that 70s show, you little fucker.
Don't you see? No, it's clearly Friends. Ross is all over the place.
No, it's clearly a remake of Last Man Standing with Tim Allen.
Third Rock from the Sun, anybody?
Yeah. Action game for the best game in the action genre, which is really weird because it's like the exact same thing, but I guess it doesn't have enough adventure for you. But yeah, action game for the best combat genre focused primarily on combat. Apex Legends, Astral Chain, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Devil May Cry 5, Gears 5. I almost said Gears of War 5, but I guess that I'm old hat now. Metro Exodus.
Let me say this as a precursor first. If you don't vote Devil May Cry 5, your mom's a hoe.
I voted Astral Chain, so I guess she's a hoe.
Really?
I did. I mean, I didn't really. When I played Devil May Cry 5, I picked normal, which is apparently way too easy.
Yeah.
So that was stupid.
Did your wiener retract into your body, Joseph?
Yes.
Did you become a whammon?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Alan, what grade are we in?
I voted for Gears.
That's a good pick too.
I really
did
did
try to deny anything.
It's because like it's Gears, you know.
It didn't do anything for me this game, and I'm so bummed about it.
It did everything for me this game. I didn't.
That's good then.
I didn't personally care for Gears 4, and to be honest,
I don't think a lot of people did. Yeah.
Yeah, like, and while I'm like, I would say I'm a fan of Gears, but I'm not like diehard. I haven't like 100% of all the games. I've played them, but Gears 5 actually, like, multiplayer alone, hands down, was the winner for me.
That's good, man.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to say a moment about Astral Chain quick. Astral Chain is the best surprise of 2019. If you have not played it, it is so fun.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. But man, there's a lot of, you know what I
can't wait to drop my ice cream.
That's what
if you're an anime fan, and more importantly, you're a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fan, play Astral Chain. It's literally just stands.
You know what I hated about Astral Chain were the moments where I wasn't fighting. Like any slow moment, I'm just like, okay.
The puzzle platforming.
What I hated about Astral Chain was the Astral Chain.
the chain itself.
You know what I hate about Astral Chain was the freaking dog. Oh my god, that just so stupid.
I would vote for something like Modern Warfare if I, respect for that game. I'd also vote for Apex Legends if I felt it was a better action game than Gears, but. Like I said, Gears 5 is better.
It's such a shame that Apex stumbled so hard in the middle of the year.
Yeah, and what's weird is I did play more Apex this year, more than I played Gears. But quality, Gears 5 is better.
Every single time I see Kyle online on Xbox, it's playing Apex.
Yeah, well,
weird,
and that's also because like I'm not on Xbox a whole lot these days. Like I'm working so much.
You're a hard worker, boy. We missed you.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, this is gonna be the hot one.
We're already here.
Let's let Joey round us out here.
Oh, you're so
Joey, get us out.
Damn, you guys are so sweet. All right, so Game of the Year. Recognize a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. I also changed my vote for this one just now. Here we go. Okay. Control,
Okay.
Death Stranding, Resident Evil 2, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, why the hell is it on there, and The Outer Worlds.
I can tell you why, you little bitch. It's because it's gonna win. Whoa!
Okay, if Smash Bros. Ultimate wins, I'm gonna be physically angry. That game of the game that came out. What was that?
What was that?
I heard a train.
I did too.
Kyle, are you still there?
That's the Smash hype train, baby.
We lost Kyle, I think.
Nope,
Kyle
I'm
got
here.
hit by a train.
I'm here.
Kyle got run over by a reindeer. All right.
No, I
Smash
think
is gonna win.
I think if you deny that Smash is going to win this, you're kidding yourself.
If it wins
are-
this, I'm going to be mad. A game of the year 2019 going to a game that came out in 2018 makes no sense.
Because Game of the Year 2020 will be Jedi Fallen Order, you cuck!
Ha, the same year Cyberpunk comes out, my ass.
You're probably right. And
Nobody
Halo,
said it was gonna be easy.
everybody's going to forget Jedi Fallen Order by the time Halo comes out,
Dude.
by the time Cyberpunk comes out, by the time whatever PlayStation comes
Last
out.
of
with.
Us Part 2.
I
Last of Us Part
legitimately
what?
want you guys to think about this. Like, okay, yeah, sure. A lot of these games are amazing. Absolutely. Like, some of these I've sat down and played them all in one sitting, and that's how fun they are. But Smash Brothers has consistently, every direct announcing new character, it makes me almost cry. Every single time I'll go on YouTube and watch people's reactions, and they are so in tune with like how much they're into the community. I see people jumping out of their seats. You know how the biz goes, Joey, when you see an announcement for a
Yep.
Smash character. Kyle, I know how you
Yep.
and your mom feel.
Yep. She definitely thought I died when Banjo got in it. So.
He screamed bloody murder on stream, and his mom answered the door to see he's okay.
And you make it sound like I'm some sort of basement dweller. And I am.
No,
okay?
you have two basements.
That was a thing. Like my family that I was staying with, like, was genuinely concerned.
I'll go back and
Um,
like I'll watch videos of like Nintendo New York reaction of like the live stream, and I'll just like almost start crying, like, because it's that stupid YouTube rewind meme. I'm so proud of this community.
Well, and we might have another moment like this once this thing comes out. Like if these Master Chief leaks are at all like real, dang boy.
we're in for it in Thursday.
Here's the thing. I enjoy watching the character reveals more than I enjoy playing the game.
Oh, dude, you know if Metroid Prime got announced for Smash,
I gotta say,
they could
Just,
announce Metroid
Metroid-
Prime 3 is coming to Smash and you'd lose it.
Just
Like, what
the
does that
game-
even mean?
Just the game case?
Everyone is here. It's just like an empty question mark on a Switch game case, like jumping around, and its taunt is delayed.
You could tell that he would put, if they put the Spirits collection, like the Metroid Prime 3, and it's literally just a PNG of the Metroid Prime 3 logo from the trailer from 2017, Joey would probably put this as game of the decade.
Y'all do
Dude,
realize
2017 is 3 years ago in like 15 days.
y'all
Oh my
do realize
gosh.
you were saying Prime 3, not Prime 4, right? You both.
Oh,
were saying
you know
that.
what I meant.
You
Prime 4.
Dumb
You're right.
mother lovers. I voted for. At first, I voted for Resident Evil 2 because honestly, this whole list I'm just lukewarm on. Like this year, for me personally, has just been complete ass, and it's
Been a weird year.
It's affected my enjoyment of video games. So I'm just like, oh man, I don't really have any strong feelings for any of these. I just have a strong feeling that if Smash Ultimate wins, I'll stop playing video games forever. But
I'll hold you to
God,
that.
please Christ, can Smash win?
I know, right?
and I
Can't wait to
voted.
see- Can't wait to see Joey to stop popping up at the bottom of my screen. When
If
he
it means
hops
that
on
Joey's
Xbox.
YouTube channel will finally put to a fucking rest.
Just can't wait for JK Reacts to finally take the limelight.
Damn it, son. I hate you.
Oh my gosh,
But
that's
then I
funny.
decided I haven't voted for Resident Evil 2 on any of these, so I'm just like, why would I give it Game of the Year? So I voted Control because
I would
Yeah,
assume
why
that you would
not?
pick Control. All these are good.
watch.
Well, I mean, like I said, I have a conscience, so I didn't vote Resident Evil 2. That's for sure.
Why would you not put Resident Evil 2? I gotta
because-
legitimately know.
Like, no, seriously. Like, I don't feel like remakes.
Remakes, my bad.
Like,
Yeah, of course.
just because they did a reskin and changed the camera angles on a few scenes so it's a little bit easier to play doesn't mean that they did anything like super creative. Now
It's
the
a harsh
same
criticism,
argument,
but I completely respect it and I agree. I think it's a really good point.
the same argument I guess you could make. You could turn around and say, well, you voted for, it's nothing new, it's just more, right?
Yeah.
But Banjo, okay, so there you go.
I think the fact that this game, Smash Brothers, brought the community, like so many communities together, that it's basically, I'm stealing what Maximilian dude said, it's a buffet. It's literally a buffet for literally almost any franchise you'd want or any fan base you want, whether you're a hardcore gamer. Dude, you could play Ryu versus...
right.
We could play Ryu versus Terry, and they both have their arcade inputs.
Well, why the heck is Cloud in the same game as Bayonetta and Mega Man and Pac-Man and Banjo-Kazooie?
It's cool.
Like that's Smash is the only play, and that's the thing. Like Smash Ultimate deserves so much of the game of the year. Like if there were two, it would win.
And the best part is we're only halfway through the DLC list, and we might see another one on Thursday. I would honestly put my money that we see one on Thursday.
What would be great is if we don't see
strong feelings about this game.
Well, just because you don't play it doesn't mean you can't respect it.
Man, I made videos about it on Commonwealth Realm for a year, and it was like the worst year of my life.
Well, there's also other reasons for that I'm clouding your judgment, but okay.
Community, the
exactly.
Like terrible.
Well, it is, but the game is amazing. It's like Fortnite. The community is trash, but the game is.
You don't listen to them, community.
Yeah, community, we love. Also, like, I'm gonna laugh if it's not Master Chief and it's Cortana, because that means I could take pictures of her feet.
Feet time.
Feet time.
Man, I also don't think it's gonna win Game of the Year because the fans voting for it only count for 10% of the vote. I really think like the jury is gonna pick a game that.
Right. Okay, but we're not talking about what the jury is. We're talking about
the jury is also the Smash Brothers community.
This is a PG-13 program, you little bitch.
Ouch.
We're getting a little emotional here.
But hey,
reason will prevail.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off though if Death Stranding wins, because I know the community is just gonna implode on itself.
Yeah, I know that too.
The internet will become a civil war.
No, here's the thing. We already know what's gonna happen because none of this really matters. It's all a corporate machine, right? It's gonna be Smash Bros. Ultimate they're gonna have the letter, right? It's gonna be like, and the winner is. And then Jeff Keighley's going to like turn it over and it's a Smash announcement. And it's like, Jeff Keighley rushes into awards. No, I'm just kidding. No, but immediately, they're not going to even announce Smash. They're just going to roll the 5th DLC trailer. They're just going to I bet you that's what's going to happen. Because this is all planned, dude. Like, this is all just corporate marketing.
Are you saying that the Game Awards is literally just an direct in disguise?
Yes. It's a video game direct.
Okay.
It's literally it's all that it's good for. All that people really care about. No one cares what the best action game is of the year according to some hoity-toity dude in a suit. No one cares. So all we're watching for is the announcements, and they know that. So they're going to announce Game of the Year by revealing the 5th character for the DLC. If I'm wrong, I'll eat my shoe.
You better get ready to eat that shoe then, because there's no way that's going to happen.
Nope.
Joey thinks so, but honestly,
Joey, if it doesn't happen, how about this? Realistically, I won't eat my shoe because I could die. I could kill myself. I will make an entire video without a shirt on, and if it is Joey, you have to edit my videos for 2 months.
No fucking way.
Now, granted, I don't make videos very often right now, so it's gonna be like half of a video.
True, I guess. And you never said how I need to edit the video.
Do we have a deal? Oh, dude, that'd be so funny to edit those.
Okay, how about this? If I'm right, no, for real, like, I want to do a bet right now. Like, what do you think is a legit bet we can make?
I'm tired. I'm sad. I'm trying to think, though. Like, I like the shirtless one, but it's too easy.
Oh, I got it.
That's the thing. It's like we have to come up with something more spicy.
Okay, I got one. If Joey is wrong, he has to stream Sea of Thieves with you for 3 hours.
Yo!
Oh,
no, not with me. Not with me.
With us.
With Captain Soup.
Oh no.
Got him.
But if you lose, you have to stream in one sitting a game that Joey chooses.
Okay, but it can't be like longer than 10 hours.
No, yeah.
Oh, so 9 hours and 59 minutes.
I don't know. We'll let you know. If you're listening, we'll let you know. We'll post on Twitter. We are going to make a legit bet. I'll talk to him tomorrow.
So it's a gentleman's agreement.
So first of all, I forgot what the bet was even for. Like if they announce
if Smash Ultimate is the winner and they announce it, like I'm being very specific. The odds are in your favor. They're stacked against me. But I'm being very specific that they will announce the 5th character as the same. They'll announce the game of the year by announcing the 5th character for Smash. I'm betting that.
Okay, fine. Easy win for me.
You think so?
Shake on it.
Yeah.
Yo, no, but but here's the thing. If that like happens, that's a legendary moment for Kyle already. Like I can say, yo, my boy Kyle predicted this thing beat for beat.
Yeah.
We could either do that or we can make Joey stream Persona 5 for as long as he can.
And if I could do that. But it has to be on PlayStation.
I'm down for
that's
that.
The only platform. So if I want to even be more specific, if the Master Chief like leaks that are all I mean, there's a couple that are obviously fake, but there's some like proof that shows it might happen, right? If it is at all real, I'm gonna laugh if it's what I came true, but it's the Halo theme, and everyone's confused.
I would lose my mind.
You just see like you see Master Chief looking at what you would think is the Halo, but instead when it pans around his shoulder, it's gonna be the Smash logo. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good pick. He looks up and it's like a solar flare, and then the sun moves out of the way. It's a Smash.
I just got goosebumps just thinking about that.
No. I got it. No. I got it. I know the trailer.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, you're gonna think it's Metroid Prime 3, but it's gonna be Samus driving around and shit.
3?
Or Metroid Prime 4.
Oh my god,
dude, we're getting old.
You're gonna think it's a 2004 GameCube game.
Prime 2 starts. No, it's gonna be Samus driving around.
Comes out of a spaceship.
It's gonna be Samus going around in her ship. You're gonna find out what Samus is a whammon.
What?
And then
Cortana's feet show up on a hologram.
We need your help, says the foot.
Says left foot, right foot says, "You're our only hope."
But yeah,
so help me, Samus Veroni.
Samus takes off her helmet, and then Obi-Wan says, "Hello there."
If we do get a trailer though with Master Chief, it's gonna have Samus in some capacity. 100%.
Oh yeah, no, I think it has to.
If it happens,
if it's either Halo guy or Doom guy. It's got to have
Halo guy. Or what if it's the same character? It's just Green Man. It's an alternate skin.
We're getting way too weird into this. Guys.
It's gonna be the Green Virgin.
Virgin.
Because Master Chief, deep lore.
Deep lore. But yeah, so hey, we have to end this podcast.
What a Game Awards! What a great year of Game Awards, man! What a great.
In conclusion, none of these even matter because all the games earned millions of dollars, and we're left here wondering why we care.
In the end, Smash Bros doesn't deserve GOTY. It deserved it for 2018, not 2019. But you know,
yeah, but it was too late.
Came out the night of the Game Awards.
What I'm saying though is, does it make sense for a game that came out in 2018 win a Game of the Year award for 2019?
Well, so we're just going to ignore the fact that the game is going to come out literally in a week and it can't count for either?
Let's talk about the Oscars and how they nominate people literally before the Oscars.
Yeah,
and they
let's talk about the...
Okay, but do they call it the best film of 2019 if it came out in 2018? No, they don't. They say it won at the Oscars.
But what does the Oscars basically nominate? Movies from that year.
What? You lost me. You lost me.
Yeah, me too. All right, that's it for this episode of the Game and Talk podcast. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I was Kyle. That's Alan. That was Joey.
That's me.
You got delayed just like Metroid Prime 3.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just doing it on purpose. All right. Yeah, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching.
let's hope we come back soon.
Yeah.
Same time next week, maybe. I don't know.
Type a F in the chat if you listen to the end.
Okay. See you guys next year.
Bye.